What's up, guys? It is your girl Leah Diane, and I'm back with another video. So on today's video, kind of doing something a little bit different. I will be giving you guys a review on the new Hulu movie Bad Hair. So let's hop into this movie. Let's just get into it. Okay, the title is Bad Hair. Let's just start there. That's the title of this movie. The main character, her name is Anna. The movie starts off with a clip of Anna as a little girl, and she's getting a relaxer from her colorist stepsister slash foster sister. And the reason I say she's colorist is because she's a typical like light-skinned girl. She got the bone straight hair and a ponytail. And little Anna, she's sitting there. She's like, "Ooh, girl, I'm gonna look good after this relaxer. Ooh, girl, right? Ooh, girl." So she's just excited, and then her sister is like, "Oh yeah, maybe people will finally think we're sisters after you get your hair straight." Like little comments like that I don't really care for. So Anna's excited. She's sitting there. She runs to the bathroom. She's like, "Oh girl, it's burning." She runs to the bathroom to get it out. Her stepsister's like, "Oh, I'm coming. Just calm down." Little Anna bends over in front of like the tub to get the relaxer, rinsed out her hair. And little Anna's hair is coming out in the chunks. You see the water? Her hair is just like coming out. Her stepsister's like, "Oh my god, Anna, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean it." Anna screams. She is in distress. She is traumatized from that day on. Okay, Anna never thought about getting another relaxer. Okay, trauma. Anna gets a burn right in the back of her hair, right in the middle, a big burn. So we fast forward, I think it's either 1989 or 1988, late 90s, right? The fashion, the music, the way people talking, the look, everything, right? I'm loving it. Anna works for like what I'm thinking that we're trying to allude to is like a MTV or a BET in the late 80s. So y'all know it's popping. There's stuff going on. The music, VJs are really popular. Videos like 106 in Park. I don't know if y'all young or whatever, but that what was going on right then. She works for like a MTV, right? She's on an interview and she's basically like, "Yeah, I'm this, I'm that, you know, I'm the best for the job." And they're basically looking at her like, "Girl, we wanted somebody more exotic," basically. And Anna's just sitting there with her little fro. You know, Anna's beautiful. I really thought she looked like me. Like, she was a real cute girl. She just had her little fro, you know, had it up. It was cute. And they was trying to play my girl like, "Oh, you know, we're looking for something else, someone else." Whatever. So Anna goes back to her job. And y'all gotta excuse the stupid fire alarm, battery is going dead. But anyway, Anna goes back to her job and new people are there. Like, it's a new, I guess, like management or a new person is taking over the company. And that new person is Vanessa Williams. I don't know the character's name, but the actress who played it is Vanessa Williams. She comes in there, she's fly, she got the weave everywhere, long hair, honey, and all her people that's with her, she brought in her whole little crew. They all weavable, unbelievable up in there, right? So they're basically like, "We're gonna change the look of this. We're gonna change the look of all you guys. We wanna let's urban it up." Basically whiten up the place. That's what I got from it. Whiten it up. And Anna has a group of friends, and they're pretty much all just looking like, "Oh my god, like this girl, why is she even here?" Like, they just want to make us like everybody else. We're different, we're urban. Her friends are real beautiful and black. Like, this, let me just say, this was like the cast was like star-studded. I mean, Usher's in this movie, Kelly Rowland, Vanessa Williams, just to list the few. And also some new and up-and-coming actresses and actors as well. So I really enjoyed that. So yeah, Anna, she knows that people look at her like, girl, can you don't got the look. She knows that, but she's so traumatized by the relaxer that her foster stepsister, whatever, gave her, that she's just like, I don't want nobody playing my head. Like, in the words of my mama, she don't want nobody playing her head. But she knows that like it's certain things she needs to do in order to get in front of the screen. Anna wants to be like a VJ, like how AJ and Free were on BET. So Anna also has like a situationship, like a friends with benefits with this guy who works there. He is a VJ, but he was a jerk, and like he never really paid Anna no attention. I'm gonna get into him because he was really like a colorist type, whitewash type guy. Definitely a Dusty that you need to avoid, okay? So she was dealing with him. He didn't want to claim her. I think they had sex in the break room or something like that, and then he was like, shoe fly, don't bother me, on some type of like that. So he was a loser. On top of that, Anna is about to get evicted. Her landlord raised her rent $500, right, out of nowhere, and trying to move white people in. So here comes the twist. Anna is offered a new position at her job by Vanessa Williams, but Vanessa Williams is basically like, you know what, we want to give you this, but are you open to changing your hair? Are you open to getting a weave? Because that right there, girl, that natural fro, it ain't working. Basically told this girl that, right? And Anna, and as she's talking to Anna, her hair is like moving, so it's kind of like hypnotizing Anna. Let me just say, this is a horror slash comedy. Hilarious, but like, you really gotta like that type of genre, and I do. I love it. So when I saw this movie, I was like, yes. So her hair is moving. Anna's like, yes, yes, I'll do it. And then she's like, here's the card of the lady that does my hair. Worst mistake Anna could have made, honey. Worse. After Anna takes the card, she goes to her family's house that evening, and she basically lets them know like just what's going on career wise. And her family is very like superstitious. They believe in certain tall tales, and her dad even gives her like a book to read with things in it about like myths and things that have happened in the past, as far as like slavery and things like that. Okay, she tells her mom like, oh, they went up on my rent, so I need some extra money. Anna mom probably gives her like $400-500, and she doesn't use it on her rent. She go get her hair done. Okay, this hit too close to home, okay, because I know a lot of black women including myself, we will use some money to go get our hair did. Okay, not me no more, because I do my own hair, but like, it has happened before. Okay, gotta look good. I'm not proud of it, but I'm just telling you. Anna used the money. First of all, let's stop there. $400 for a weave in the 80s. I love that this movie was based in the 80s, because I know right around that era, my mom told me like that's when weaves really started to pop off. So that in itself was like, oh, okay. But anyway, it was with real virgin hair, according to the lady. That's why it was so much, right? The lady barely could fit her in to get her hair done, but she fits her in. Anna sits down. Anna is like screaming from the pain. She's like, ah. She's just like it's the worst pain. It's like how any black woman or any woman would be when they first get a sew-in. Like, girl, this thing is tight. She even passes out. Like, she passes out behind getting this weave. I was like, oh my God. Like, okay. So the lady's like, whatever you do, don't get it wet. Okay, keep that in mind. So Anna walks into work, everybody looking at her like, ooh, ah. Of course, the little Jack A, I ain't gonna say, he's like, ooh, Anna, you look good now. Yeah, I bet you do think I look good. Sorry, I thought. But I, you know, trying to boot her up now. No, you didn't want me. So she ain't really give him no play. I was glad my girl Anna didn't give him no play. Anna has to like convince her friends, because her boss wants these changes. She convinces her friends like, oh, just get a weave, woo, woo. And it's like her hair almost hypnotizes them, like Vanessa Williams' hair hypnotized her. Because her friend, at first she was so against it, then she was like, okay, maybe I'll go get a weave. It was so weird. It was so weird because my girl was just like pro natural everything. Then she was like, I'll get one. It was crazy. Okay, here is like the climax of the movie. Anna's in her room, she's relaxing. Her landlord comes to her door drunk, okay, and he basically just walks in there, didn't even knock. He had a key, I guess. Walks in her room and basically tries to rape her. And Anna, she pushes him off. She trying to kind of like tries to go into the dresser and like get a knife, but he grabs her. Anna has to stab him, obviously, to get him off of her. And she does with like a box cutter or something like that. She stabs him right here. So then her weave goes into where she stabbed him at and makes it deeper, starts to suck all the blood from his body. The man falls on the ground. The weave did this now. Anna pulls the weave out of his wound. As I'm telling it, I have to laugh because this is just crazy. Okay, Anna pulls it and she's like shocked, like, you know. She had to get rid of the body. She threw the man out her window. He falls, looked like 3 feet into the trash, honey. Then the weave killed her I don't want to call him her boyfriend because I really didn't like him in this movie. I don't know, her friend with benefits, child. Him. He invites Anna back to his place one night. They was at a party and she basically hypnotized. She was like, yeah, I'll go. And they back at his place, this sex scene. She's riding him, child. Basically the hair is really possessing her. It's telling her what to do. So she stabs him multiple times, sucks all the blood. This is what the hair does. It sucks all the blood from the body. Anna reads up on it and she finds out that a lot of the hair that people get and put on their head is actually cursed. She got this from the book that her family gave her. The weave was basically possessed by like witches, and if you ever tried to take the hair out or cut it, it would strangle you and you would die. She goes to Vanessa Williams. She tell her like, girl, my hair is possessed. Woo, woo, woo. Vanessa's like, yeah, girl, I know. What we gonna do? You know, she realizes this too. As she's talking to Vanessa Williams, the hair strangles Vanessa Williams, pulls her up and onto the ground, and she's dead, right? And only thinks she's dead. Vanessa Williams is not dead. She comes back and she's like the grand weavologist. Like, she's the weaver of all weavers, and it's hair everywhere. Vanessa Williams, it gets to the end of the movie, she tries to kill Anna. And the thing that Anna has to do in order for all of this to stop is what? The one thing that women try to avoid to keep their hair nice. She got to get the weave wet. Lord, she got to get the weave wet. And how does she get the weave wet? She turns on the sprinkler in her office and lets all her hair get wet. And as it's wet, she's cutting it, chopping it off. And mind you, what do witches do? What do they avoid? Water. I'm melting. It all made sense. I was like, good gracious almighty. If you have not checked out this movie on Hulu, please go check it out. It is crazy. I don't know if I liked it or didn't like it. But it was interesting to watch. I mean, it basically reminded me of like people trying to make demonize weave, I guess. And people can make you feel like you look better with weave, because sometimes I'll get a wig and they're like, oh, I like your hair, but my hair be like this probably 75% of the time, and don't know why I say nothing. I just be like, okay, yeah, I see you and you see me. Really, we see each other type thing. Do I only look good to you if I have somebody else hair on my head? You know what I'm saying? And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe now. Like, go watch the movie and then comment. Alright guys, I will see you on my next video. Bye.